Welcome to the Ride for Rights YouTube channel. Ride for Rights is a bike tour across America promoting free speech, justice, education, and unity. In addition, Ride for Rights promotes FIRE, Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, the Southern Poverty Law Center, and the American Immigration Council. Please check out the video description below for more information. Hey guys, we're in Thompson Springs at the Desert Inn Motel. There actually was a park a little bit over there we could have stopped at. Really quiet town, except when the train goes by. 72 miles today. We head down Old Highway 50 to a ghost town called Cisco. From there we take about 4 miles down to the Colorado River on a dirt road. The road should be fine. It's also a boat launch area, so I assume it's in pretty good shape. Then we take some more back roads that kind of follow the railway for about 12 miles, and then we get back on a frontage road, and then we just run back into Old Highway 50, which will take us to Fruita. But yeah, it's gonna be a tough day. We got a lot of the climbing out of the way yesterday. 5,000 feet. We end at like 4,500 feet in Fruita. The first 26 are down to the Colorado River, then go back up 25 miles, and there's only 1,900 feet of climbing, which is not bad, but it's all pretty much in that 25 miles. Then it's back downhill. I got up a little earlier. It's gonna be hot today. See you guys in Fruita. Hey guys, we're in Fruita, Colorado. We are in the park in the middle of town. I don't know what it's called. I don't care. Yeah, really hard day today. One of the hardest. Woke up. My stomach wasn't feeling great today. Probably because I could only eat gas station pizza and Pop-Tarts last night, but what can you do? First part of the ride, which is supposed to be easier, was a little downhill. Straight headwind and the road was horrific. Super bumpy, so it was actually really tough to get down that was the first 22 miles to Cisco. Then once I was in Cisco, I took a few pictures. It's not really a ghost town. There is some mailboxes there near the post office, which the post office is definitely closed. But there also is a store, and I went in the store to buy something. There was nobody in there. I was like, hello? Went outside, there was a restroom. I was like, oh, I can go to the restroom. And the store worker was working in the restroom in like a makeshift hazmat suit out of like stuff you could get at Walgreens. And I could smell the bathroom for like 30 feet away, and it was so pungent. And she was just doing her thing, and I left, rode, and then turned left onto the Kokopelli Trail, which is a pretty famous trail. One of the straps came loose in the bag. I was fixing it, so I stopped, and a truck came by and asked if I need help. I was like, oh, I'm fine. And they were telling me they were going rafting down the Colorado River there, and they tucked it up pretty big. So I don't know, maybe one day I'll get out there and do it. It sounded pretty awesome. Saw a bunch of other bikers on the trail that I stopped and talked to that was bike packing. He was doing the Grand Loop. And let's talk about what this guy was doing. So the Kokopelli Trail is an 143-mile trail from Moab, Utah to Loma, Colorado. It was developed in the 80s. The trail is iconic because it was one of the earliest built long-haul mountain biking routes. The Grand Loop is a circuit combining the Kokopelli, Tabawash, and Paradox trails. The loop is known for incredibly beautiful views, very difficult mountain biking topography, and limited water supplies. It's also an example of one of the earliest bike packing races. The 2025 version of this race is actually taking place this Friday. The winner will take over 55 hours to do it. Most competitors will take more than 3 days. To complete this loop is a huge flex within the mountain biking community. And we were talking, he's like, hey, do you want to try snacks? And I was like, oh, sure. So I was allergic to all his snacks, but I gave him one of the chewy bars that I use. He was pretty pumped about it. Saying one of the parts took him 45 minutes to go a mile and a half down the trail. I'm like, oh, I hope I don't hit that part. I didn't hit that part, thank God. Went down the trail, very difficult. That trail is ideal for a hardtail mountain bike. You definitely want front suspension. The tires I had, I think were fine on a regular bike, but with all the weight I have on the back tire with the panniers, it was still sinking into the sand a bit. It wasn't making me stop, but it was hard to pedal through. And then there were some light mountain bike features like little rock steps down where it wasn't a big deal, but I did get off and walk the bike because I didn't want to rattle anything off the gravel bike. So yeah, it was a cool trail. I think it was a little aggressive for what I was using, but it did make it through it. But yeah, very slowly. I was struggling. Once I got off the Kokopelli Trail, the BLM roads and country roads were paved. Saw a lot of cars going to rafting, a lot of cars with bikes on the backs. It was mostly uphill for a while until the Utah-Colorado border. It was real slow going. It was really hot. It was really tiring. Kind of did a mix of walking and riding a bit. The hamstring was actually okay today. That was nice. Went down a dirt road and then it turned paved. And I think that was actually the border of Colorado and Utah. I have not seen a border state sign yet. I thought it would be an easy Instagram pic, just take a picture like, welcome to Nevada, welcome to Colorado. I haven't seen one of them. Yeah, I picked up my phone and looked at it. I'm like, have I hit the border yet? And I was like 2 miles past it. I wouldn't say this was the hardest day, mainly because the last 20 miles left to go. You go uphill for a mile, that was tough. And then it was just 10 miles of no pedaling downhill. Easy, straight, not that big of a downhill, so you don't have to worry about brakes. You just glided down for the most part. And then the last 10 miles, it was easy, flat. It was just, I was dying. I was really tired. Tomorrow we have a fake rest day. It's going to be like a 14-mile day just in the Grand Junction. And then I'm going to take a day off in Grand Junction. My legs are really tired. After that, we're going to hit the Rockies. We're hitting it hard. They're going up a major climb almost immediately. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.